I don't want to make this video today. I don't want to share this with you. I don't even want to think about this. And that's exactly why I'm doing it. Because I think it just might be good for me to say this out loud to myself and to you. Where to start? Someone suggested to me this exercise called the comfy chair exercise. We were talking about inspiration and what it is to live life from a place of inspiration. And so the comfy chair exercise works like this. You go find yourself a comfy chair and you sit your butt in it. And you stay there until you get inspired to do something. And then when you get inspired to do something, you get up and you do it. And then when you're done, you come back to your comfy chair and sit again until you get inspired. And the whole point is to recognize what it feels like to be inspired. And my first question was, okay, so going to the bathroom, does that count as inspiration? Because it doesn't exactly seem inspiring, right? And I'm definitely going to want to get up in that comfy chair. I sit there long enough, I'm going to want to get up and use the bathroom. I guarantee it. But that's kind of the point, is that we have to think into that. What is inspiration and what does it feel like? So this comfy chair experiment or experience morphed into a 60-day inspiration experience. Remember how I told you I like these practices? Well, here's another one. And you can tell I'm not exactly thrilled with it right this moment. I will be later. Maybe I'll be inspired later. So the 60-day inspiration experiment goes like this. It doesn't mean that I don't do anything I'm not inspired to do. The way my life is organized currently, that means I'd be probably doing, well, I don't know. Maybe I'd be doing a lot of nothing. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. I'm experimenting. 60 days of recognizing, what does it feel like to be inspired? What does it feel like in my body? What's inspiring in my life right now? And what's not so inspiring? And I've added on to this a little bit. How could I do this thing that's not typically inspiring for me with inspiration? What might that look like? And finally, I've challenged myself, and this is the hardest one, that any new opportunity that comes along, if it's not a hell yeah, I'm inspired, it's a no. Just for 60 days. Let's see what happens. I was a little nervous about adding that one into my commitment to this experiment with reason, because I suspected that would be hard for me, and I suspected that something would come up, and it did. So I have this great opportunity, and it really is a great opportunity. There is a need that a company has, and I know I can step in and rock it. I can make things happen for them. They want me to. Some of those things might even be a little fun. It's certainly something I'm good at. And someone I really love, my husband, really wants me to do this, wants me to say yes, because he believes that he can't do it without me. When I come back to my experiment and this commitment I've made for 60 days, is it a hell yeah? It's not. It doesn't light me up. It doesn't inspire me. Could I do this with inspiration? Yes. And if I chose to do it, I would. I would bring everything inside of me to that effort, because it's what I do. It's what I want to do. It's how I want to be. But for too long, I have lived my life stepping into the roles that others needed filled. And people were really good at saying, hey, Stephanie, you'd be great for this. Come on. We want you on our team. I'm a great team member, right? And I said, yes, 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 yes. Almost 40 years, just pretty much across the board saying yes, and not really thinking about what inspires me. And so that's why this 60-day inspiration experiment is important. Because it doesn't mean that I'll never say yes to something that isn't inspiring and I just need it to be all about me all the time. But my whole life has not been connected to that source of inspiration within myself. It's been really just getting the scraps of my time. And that's not how I want to live anymore. So I said no. And it was hard. It doesn't feel right. It feels wrong, in fact. Even though I know that it's the thing for me to do right now. This is appropriate right now. This is good exercise, and it's good for me to be in this uncomfortable place. So I'm sharing this with you because I suspect that you might be able to relate somewhere in your life, maybe. And if I was just going to encourage you to do one thing today, it would be, what could you do just out of inspiration today? Maybe you'll try your own comfy chair experiment and just sit in it and wait till you get inspired to do something. Is it writing? Is it making a video? Is it recording something? Is it singing? Is it just spending some time with someone you love, running outside and doing something for no other reason than that you really feel like you want to do it?